Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. For some reason, I don't know why, I've decided to wear a bluey greenish t-shirt to record with, so I go a little bit invisible every now and again. I find it quite funny though, so I haven't changed it. Today, I want to do a bit of land expansion and hopefully a bit of planning into our space center, our NASA, if you like, or ZASA. We should put a Z at the front or something like that. And according to our episode 160 plan that we done, I want it to go through, was it 100? Yeah, I think it was 160. I want a tunnel or a junction that comes off here and a tunnel that goes through this mountain, because we've only got two tunnels. We've only got one tunnel. We've only got one tunnel, I think, and it's a really short one with a little right-hand turn that goes up to nowhere at the moment. So having a nice longer tunnel, I think, would be really cool. Going straight through this mountain in a pretty much a straight line. I don't want to do any curves, and I think we can do it dead straight here, and then out this other side. Then I want the road to turn 90 degrees left, or right, sorry, I'm facing the other way, 90 degrees right, so it'll come down this way. And I want the road to be like on the edge of the water, so we'll have like a little like stone wall or something, sort of along the edge. And it'll follow down here relatively, hopefully, dead straight, because dead straight roads are obviously just easier to do, out to about here. And then at this, which is just a private beach at the moment, this is where we're going to do our land expansion. As you can see, we're nicely away as far as Minecraft is concerned from the private island and the city. We're still close to the university, which makes sense. You know, it's very sciencey, spacey, it's very complex. You know, you need to be at least a university graduate, I suppose, to be able to work at NASA. Or ZASA, in our case. And we've got a mountain in the way, so like the smoke and stuff shouldn't hit the city too bad and all that kind of stuff. In real life, you'd never allow a space shuttle launch to be anywhere near this proximity of civilians. But it's Minecraft, it doesn't matter. We can't do it all the way over there, that would be boring. So yeah, nice bit of land here. Now, I've done a little short, tiny, like minuscule amount of planning using Microsoft Paint about where I sort of want buildings to go and a general layout, but things usually change and we can go with what we want. What I do just want to do before we start is find out what level our roads are at. They are on Y32, you can see it right there, Y32. If I jump it goes up to 33 obviously. So I know that I need to grab my wand and make sure that the ground level that I do here is on Y32. Otherwise, the road will have to go up a bump or down a bump or up a few, and it won't look good. I want it to be on the same level so the road can come through nice and flat. So I think this is Y level 32, isn't it? Yeah, so this is the level here. So let's just start off with a section of ground jutting out, a very small one, and then we'll expand upon that. I don't really know how big this needs to be. I'm gonna go with here. Obviously we need to go a little bit bigger than what we're planning, because we need a little bit of a terraform or something around the edge, so it's not like just a straight line. But to start off with, that should be pretty good. So the road comes down there. For the minute... No, you know what? I think it's probably... Ooh, hiccups. Probably a smart idea to go all the way out to the end of this sand. Hey, let's go out to here. And then that's got a decent length, and we can have a nice car park in here. We've got a load of room. We don't have to squeeze stuff in then. So let's grab this end, and then let's come out enough. Now, obviously, like I said, we need to terraform it and smooth it off so it doesn't look like a giant triangle or square jutting out of the world. But if we go from here, do I dare do it like this? Pos 2, set grass. If I done it on the right position, which I think I have, we should all be good. Load in, world. Pop. 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 I'll get it all loaded now. There we go. Okay. So wonderful. I think that's plenty big enough. It's a huge expansion onto the island if you think really about how big this is. But we're going to use it up. We're going to have a lot of concrete, a lot of sort of safety areas and buildings around the perimeter and stuff like that. So, road's going to come in from there. I don't really need to bother with the road all that much. Even if I turn the road here or something because of the mountain, I don't know. We flanted some stuff off and we make the cliff face a little bit steeper. All of that's good later on. What we're going to do now, though, is do a little bit of planning. So, I'm going to just use wool because it's just easy for me to remove and swap. We need to do I don't know what the technical terms are here, but basically there's always a giant cuboid that sits on the ground level, and then your rocket and your space shuttle or any payload that you've got sits on top of that. And in the middle of this square is like I'm going to call it it's not a vacuum, but we're going to call it a vacuum. It's basically just a hole in the ground of this cube that allows all of the smoke and steam and everything else that rocket ships let off when they launch. It sort of tries to direct it down into this hole and underground and disperses it in a more controlled manner. If they didn't have this, like I suspect they probably didn't in the early days, no doubt the smoke just plumed out everywhere, like it still does today, but hopefully not the dangerous stuff does, and would like fog out the control center and they wouldn't be able to see anything. Okay, that's probably about the right size. It doesn't need to be an exact square. I'm not really going to make it an exact square. That's why I said cuboid and not cube. So we'll run that down there. And, let's turn the shaders off. There we go. I don't mind building with the shaders on, but you guys don't like me building with the shaders on. So I think it's the field of view gets thrown off. And you guys notice that more than me, because I'm looking at what I'm building, and you guys are looking at all sorts. Okay, so that's where the spaceship is gonna, or space shuttle, it's not a spaceship, is gonna launch from. And then what I want is some strategically placed buildings. Oh, no, there is one important building that we need. I want to have another sort of cuboid off the end here, which is going to be, again, I need to look into the words, like the technical buildings. Maybe you guys are smarter with this kind of thing. I bet there's a few of you guys out there that really love your space launching and stuff like that, shuttle launches. But basically, it's like the bridge. It's like a tower that they have to climb up first, and then that goes into a bridge, basically, that loads them into the shuttle. So the tower's going to come up here somewhere, and then the bridge goes across here, but obviously a lot higher up, and then you get loaded into the space shuttle somewhere there, somewhere around here. These lines are slightly subject to move, but they shouldn't really have to move a great deal. We'll have staircases that come down and all that kind of stuff. Now, on this side, I want to have an L-shaped building. It would be really cool. Maybe I should plan it out. It'd be really cool. I wanted the road to go through and then have like the barriers, that lift up, if you're allowed to come through or not. But I wanted it to go underneath, like a part of the building, so the building was like had a hole through it so the cars could get through. That would be amazing if we could do that. Let's try and do that. Let's try and figure out. I should probably do it from this side, right? About where the road exactly is going to go. So if I just marked out a road width, it'd be cool to have it down the edge of the water here, like I said at the beginning. So let's say the road is 1 block for the double yellow lines, 2 blocks for like a path or something, and then 1, 2, 3, and in the middle 1, 2, 3 double yellow lines, and then a curb, sort of style thing. All right, so that means from this point downwards it's going to be a dead straight line. So let's grab ourselves the ground block and then run all the way and try and keep in line with that end block now, which looks to be this line here. but I might cut away this one, just so I get a little bit extra. And I think I'm about here, right? That's about right. Set air. That'll just carve out a nice roadway to go down there. I think I selected the wool as well. And then the mountain, the tunnel's going to go through the mountain somewhere around here. I want it sort of in line with that. Would be cool. You know, just there. Maybe, yeah, like just here. So let's say that one. I'll just do like a little hole at the minute, and then we'll expand upon the hole. Down this side. Set air. That should be all the way through, right? Yeah. So that's going to be approximately where the tunnel is. It's high enough here that we're not going to be too close to the roof or anything. Obviously, I don't want a road going over the top. That wouldn't work. And I don't want to just cut the mountain short. So I think the tunnel is the best choice there. So out of there and then straight down here. Then we can move that beach now back a little bit so I can get the building on the other side. It'd be cool if I could get a little bit of an L shape on it too. That would be nice. Alright, so down here. So let's use a different wool now. Let's use a yellow wool. Just so I know the difference between the buildings and stuff. So for the width of the building, let's say something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks sounds reasonable to me. Maybe it's a little bit short. 11, 12, 13. I think that's 13, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So 13 there. And that's in line with that. And then we said 2 path, 3, 4, including double yellow lines. The middle part, 2, 3 double yellow lines path. Which then means the other part of the building here, oops, is going to start there. But, like I said, it's going to go over the top. So on the ground floor, we have this gap. But then up above, I don't know how high it needs to be. Probably needs to be pretty high to be able to get, like, rocket ship parts and stuff when they're building them underneath. So we'll say about here. Like that. And across here. Yeah, see, so you drive through that area, nice and big and open, real cool. Let's drag this all the way out to pretty much as far as we can go. So I want to make sure we've got a nice amount of room in the middle. Yeah, that'll do. And then up this way. So this is going to be like the computer buildings, if you like. This is going to be where all the research is done. All of the important, how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All the important, yeah, research and all that kind of stuff is done here. All the technical stuff. But we're also going to need what's known as an assembly building. I only know that because I played a little bit of KSP back in the day. I should really get that game again. I think it's on Xbox now, isn't it? Kerbal Space Program. I think they've got it on Xbox now as well. So this place I'm just going to leave free, a little bit open. Maybe a private car park or something in there. And then over here, which we're going to do in another wool colour, blue will do fine, is going to be the assembly building. And the assembly building is your iconic NASA big cuboid building, you know, with the big logo on it, okay? That's where everything is made. There's other buildings in real NASA. You've got vehicle assembly and research and promotion and I don't know, all that kind of stuff, PRs. But we're going to go with a more simplified version. So that's going to be in line with that because it's NASA and NASA like to be precise with their lines. And this needs to be quite large, quite big. It's going to be building space shuttles in it. So I don't want to get it like too close to that line there. So we're going to say there. And then basically it needs to be big enough to build each individual piece, and then they're combined together outside with big cranes and stuff like that. Okay, that's about right there. Oops. So we have that come down here. Right? So that's going to be that. But I don't want it to be a normal boring cube. I want to add some extra sections coming off it. Where doors are, all of that kind of thing. So on the real NASA building, I've got a picture of the... Well, I don't know how old it is, but just a assembly building from NASA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to click on number 9. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Click on number 9. I don't mind this going a little bit bigger. Like that. And then I'm going to do this one a little bit longer. So, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to come out here. Just trying to add like as much differences as we can squeeze into these. The building will have some texturing on the wall anyway. Like it'll have some embossed sections and some reliefed sections. But they're going to be pretty dull colours, white and greys and you know, NASA colours. So we need to sort of try and find a way to make it look interesting by adding sections that come out. So we don't have a huge blank space. 1, 2, 3, 4, click on number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, click on number 5. So this is going to be a little extra bit that comes off here. And off, oops, jump, fly. And up there. Right, so yeah, we've got some bits coming off, you know, I don't know, little vehicle assembly building and the shuttle assembly building all combined into one. I could put a little small building over there, like, I don't know, the tea hut room, or... I don't think they have a tea hut room. I think they probably just click their fingers and tea appears out of space matter, but we'll do like a small room here as well. So let's just grab an orange wool here. Just another building, a small building here. Warehouse or storage, something like that. Out like this. If I could click straight today, it would really help. Okay, like that. Now, I've got a little bit of carving out to do on the yellow building side, on the research facility side, so we can end that side of the building off too. And I think we probably want to rip out some of this, right? Let's say from there all the way over to here. Pause 2. Replace sand with air, so I don't remove everything that I've already done. And we can terraform that and make that look better. That's not a problem. And the same here. We're just going to go from there to somewhere here. I'll keep it in line with this to there. Replace stone with air. Replace grass with air. Oops, I should have done it up here, shouldn't I? Pause 2. Replace grass with air. Replace stone with air. And replace dirt with air. There we go. We'll get rid of that part in a bit. So, let's just curve this building off here now as well. Not curve it, but end it. Maybe I could go round the corner a tiny little bit. Click straight. Jesus. And down here. How cool does that look on the map, hey? Now that's a building plan, that is. Let's go to there. And then just come up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think was the number, wasn't it, from the beginning? It's too far away. I can't remember now. Alright. Yeah, and then we'll be able to terraform this to not look terrible. Should we do that now? Let's get rid of all of this. Pause 2. Set. Cut it out. And then let's get a sword. Brush. Smooth. And then just click around here. We'll get rid of the sand for grass again, I think. And same with the stone here. There's quite a steep mountain there, so it's going to be a little awkward to get it so we don't have like these giant areas of grass and stuff. But it'll get there. I think from what I remember when I done this a while ago, it's best to start at the... Is it best to start at the top or the bottom? I can never remember which way round it is to try and get rid of all of these. I think it's just a matter of slowly working it. Yeah, I knew I'd hit that a little bit, but I'm not too concerned. Looks a bit weird with the stone being in it at the minute. But as soon as that's all grass, I think that'll look okay. Do I have sound on? I can't hear the rain. You guys can hear block sounds, right? Yeah, you guys can. I can't. My headphones aren't on. They're just the look I'm going for. They're meant to be on. I forgot. Right, back here then. And then I think we're going to have to finish off the episode because that's all I've really got time for today. So, we'll go here. Oops. We'll go here. We'll go all the way over here and up a bunch. And we'll just turn everything into grass. Not everything. Just what we need. Get rid of this sand. It's a shame to see the private beach go here, but I do have another private beach out the back of the island, I think, that I haven't seen in a long, long time. Pause to replace dirt with grass. Replace stone with grass. And replace sand with grass. So as I get over here now, it should all turn to grass. Yes. I think I probably missed those ones up there. Oh no, I got most of it. Blink, blink. Blink, 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 blink. Needs a little bit of tuning, but I think for the minute, it should be okay. I missed one bit. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this episode. I think this is going to be really cool from now, seeing this all build up. And yeah, as soon as we get that road in, that's going to be sweet, going straight through underneath there. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.